All right. Well, there we are. With just me. We don't have Mike. Mike, where'd you go?
What? Can you hear me?
Yeah, your video is up.
Oh. Live.
Okay. Well, we are live now.
Nice.
You can't, I don't know that you can see that, but I'm going to try to bring it back in.
See you on my end. What's up, Mike? Dave, Joe. At a time, if you guys hear any loud noises coming, kid dogs running around, that's how we roll, right? Walter, what's up?
No,
You guys hear me? I know you can't see me, but can you?
They should be able to hear you, yeah.
Mike Hogan's tuning in from Hawaii.
Damn.
How do you rate? Jeez. Got some. Thanks, Mike. Hey guys, we'll give it a couple more. We'll get started around with the setup here. Trying to bring me. What's up, Andy? There's me again, all discolored.
Yeah, it's acting all weird. This worked great a second ago.
It did. Yeah, I'm not even using the.
Yeah, I'm going to delete you and put you back in standby. They can stare at me for a minute. It's got that funky coloring on it. Maybe I'll just make you black and white. Yeah. Alright. You should be in there now.
Cool. Everybody's. The hopper right now. We'll go ahead and kick this thing off, Jason. I don't want to take too much of y'all's time tonight, but weekend's event. As I said before, guys, this will everybody's tuned in right now, but the intent of this meeting later on, whenever you guys have time, we have a whole day between now and the event. So make sure you guys will put on as well as on the Facebook group. It'll be available for guys. First and foremost, guys, huge thank you to everybody. This is kind of obviously this is the kickoff of our season. Normally is the biggest about at the numbers I started seeing here earlier this week build up. We are hitting record numbers this weekend for anglers out on the water. So that's huge. Wouldn't be possible without you guys. Wouldn't be possible without the amazing sponsors that we have that really help promote us as we, continue to grow. And a lot of folks say it all the time. We want to grow the sport. I'm all about growing the sport. And now we have what I feel is a huge showing and this just goes to show you that when you do things, we're really happy to be part of this industry as a club. We owe a lot to KBF. We owe a lot to all of our
I'm gonna drop your call, Mike. Bring it back in. He was on a roll too. All right, let me bring it back in. I don't know. I'm just trying to get this going real quick here. Something about growing the sport. Yada, yada, yada. I don't know. I think we have Skype to thank for this one. Almost there. Man, this is been a lot of fun.
Sorry, guys, bear with us. Hitting some walls tonight.
All right, let's try that.
Cool. Try this again. What I was saying before to everyone who's brought NVKBA, who's had a hand in making NVKBA what it is. Thank you guys, and thank everybody who's part of what we do. Jason, anything else here before the captain's meeting, the official meeting?
Stand by. Let me make sure we're still going. I want to make sure it didn't stutter. On one of my monitoring tabs, it showed that the video stopped, but Facebook producer says it's good.
Yeah, when I cut out last time, you were first, and then it looked like I froze on the Facebook video.
Okay.
Not sorry. Is that what we got?
Can you talk to somebody in the admin group and see if it's what it's really doing? If so, I'm going to kill it completely and start over.
Okay. Hey, are you guys still hearing us out there? Give me a thumbs up. Comment, please. Okay, I got a thumbs up from Kyle. A couple of them.
Okay.
All right, cool. Apologies, guys. Appreciate you. Like I always say, there's always something that comes up. Thank you, technology. Cool. Started. What I'm going to do, guys, is basically go over details that are when you sign up on Fishing Chaos. So this is the first event of 2021. Right, first NVKBA event of 2021. We are looking at a 6:30 a.m. To 2:30 wet time with a submission cutoff of 3 p.m. Okay, so that gives you half an hour after you get off the water to submit it into the Fishing Chaos app. We're going to we understand this is the first time we're using this as a club, so I'm not going to say we're going to make exceptions, but I'm going to say that we are going to be understanding of certain things, right? So if you guys really have issues with submitting fish, if you're having problems with the app for some unknown, for whatever reason, message me. And then, obviously, like we did in the past, if you have problems uploading, go ahead and email those photos to admin@nvkba.com. So that way, you're ensuring that we get the photos, and when it comes through via email, it still has all of the EXIF data that we need, that has location data and things like that. So, like I said, if you have problems submitting, shoot us an email, shoot me a message on Facebook, or you can even get a hold of me. My phone number is up on the Fishing Chaos app. When you open up the page, you'll see contact tournament admin or something along those lines. So this event is a 2022 KBF National Championship qualifying event. What that means is the top 10% of the field in this tournament are, as long as you are KBF members prior to this event, which means you got to sign up by tomorrow night to be a KBF member. Then if you place in the top 10%, which is right now, we're looking at just about 8 spots, because we're at 75, we round up to 80. So we're looking at 8 spots, 8 qualifying spots for the national championship next year. I don't know where that's going to be yet. I'm not sure if they've announced that, but it's a big deal. So they could walk away from this event qualifying for that. All right. Again, Lake Anna, Virginia. We're at the one of the biggest lakes that we have in our region of the state. This is I picked this for a reason, because I knew we were going to have a big turnout. I wasn't expecting 75. That's freaking amazing, and I'm super excited. I'm a little nervous, like I said already, but we're going to make the best of it, and I think it's going to just be an awesome event. Weather for this weekend's looking fantastic. We got a little bit of overcast all day, low winds. What are we at? In the low 60s, I think, the high. Yeah, looks like it's going to hit about 64 around 3, but the tournament will be over by then. So, starting off in the morning in the low 40s and then climbing up to the around noon and 1 o'clock. So, fantastic weather, low wind, looking pretty. It's going to be good. Some of them moved off, but you never know with Lake Anna, and I'm really a good. We're gonna see a lot, I think, of being caught in different areas of the lake. So I'm pretty getting some good data. All right, so we talked. Again, there was some internet. Not scrolling down. All right, there we go. So we talked about lines wet, right? 6:30 launch time, or sorry, 6:30 lines wet time. You are allowed to launch earlier than 6:30. We're allowing that to ease up on boat ramp traffic. Okay, I wouldn't advise being out there at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's just me. Again, just remember the differences that we've been talking about this week. Some of you guys have seen the discussion in the group, but pre-fishing also includes scouting and graphing. Okay, guys, so don't be out there running all over the lake trying to pre-fish by means of finding fish, by means of chart plotting, things like that. Go to your spot and get prepared mentally and get all your ducks in a row when you're waiting for the tournament to start. As soon as 6:30 hits, it's lines in. Okay, so that's the whole purpose of launching early, right? If anybody has any more questions about that, please let me know, and I'll try to clarify more as best I can. Anybody caught fishing within 6 hours of the event? All right, so roughly midnight. We cut pre-fishing off the day prior, so there shouldn't be anybody out in the water past midnight. I don't know why you'd want to be anyway. Let those fish stage up and get ready for the next morning. But yeah, 6 hours. If you're caught fishing within 6 hours of the event start time, you will be disqualified. No questions asked. And it could even potentially result in further event disqualification. Safety topics. We covered all this stuff in our Kayak Fishing 101. If you have not watched that and you're new to this series, please go watch that. It's posted on our YouTube channel. But hit on the highlights here. PFD with a whistle must be worn 24/7 while you're on the water, unless you're stopping to use the restroom or change out an article of clothing. If you're fishing, if you're engaged in fishing or finding fish, zip it up. It's got to be on. All right. If you're caught without wearing it fishing, you'll be disqualified. No questions asked again. Drinking alcohol using illegal substances. That goes without saying. We've had a no alcohol, no illegal substances while competing in NVKBA events rule here since we started. So failure to follow those will result in a DQ and potential banning from all future events. And that includes other KBF events as well. So just, do the right thing. It's 8 hours of your life. We're all going to be hanging out, hopefully at Tim's afterwards. So, have your fun then. All right. We all follow KBF rules. If you've been living under a rock this whole time, I highly suggest you go read these rules. It's not my job to teach you the rules. It's my job to enforce the rules. So make sure you're well aware of the rules. I'll help you the best I can. Our admin will help you out the best we can if you have questions that pop up. But we really want you guys to do your due diligence, do your homework, and make sure you're well aware of the rules because when it comes tournament time, it's we're as transparent as possible, and we're not here to help any one person more than any other person. This is all it's on you to do your homework with that. So but again, new guys, you got questions, we'll try to steer you in the right direction, but we're not here to do it for you. All right. Everything's going to be judged on a properly, it says properly marked, but none of the catch boards need to be marked. That was an old carryover from the hog troughs from last year. But again, catch boards only, the plastic one, the aluminum one, or the metal one. Looking at largemouth and smallmouth bass with a 5-fish limit, 12-inch minimum for all fish. Any event prizes that are won are not to be sold within 1 calendar year of this event. This year, we moved our big bass pot, which was previously an option. Okay, we used to have a $35 entry fee, and we would allow the option for, if you wanted to be in on the big bass pot, you would pay the extra $5. And most folks were in on it, some folks chose not to. Now this year we changed it so it's a flat $40. Everybody's bought into the big bass pot, and we did that for a couple reasons. It's just easier with the payout calculator that we use, and it also is a little more economic when it comes to making payments through the Stripe app. So instead of paying 2 fees for 2 separate transactions, it's down to 1 fee with 1 transaction, and it just makes life that much easier. So everybody's got a shot at big bass now. And I think, what's that pot up to right now, Jason, for big fish?
For just big fish is 370.
370, and we have a kicker for big fish this year, courtesy of Matt Bait and Mortgage with Matt. New sponsor this year. Extremely excited. Matt has thrown up an extra $50 for the big bass kicker. So that's at what, 420?
Yep, 420. Yeah,
right?
and that's $50 for 5 events, and then he's going to throw 100 in for the classic big bass.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. So classic's getting even bigger.
Mortgagewithmatt.com.
And again, guys, I know it's probably There may be some questions here coming in. We'll certainly get to those here at the end. If you have any questions, please, jot them down and we'll address them. All right, we covered the entry fee. We covered big fish. Guys, please go and if you haven't seen it already, go and sign the waiver. We pushed an email out to all anglers that were signed up. We'll go ahead and push it out again if you signed up after we sent that out, but it's also, the link is also on our Facebook group. So there is a waiver to sign. Just for our coverage, that waiver, you are agreeing to that waiver when you sign up for this event on Fishing Chaos, but we're going to move away from that and start with fresh waivers for everybody on Jot form, and that'll cover you for the whole season. So again, that's one of the things we're moving to, and it just helps cover us and cover everybody, helps cover you as well. So just be mindful of that. If you have not signed the waiver, please log on or please get into your email and sign that for us. It's pretty simple. It's like 1 or 2 pages. All right. Let's see. All right. You want to move on to payouts, Jason?
Yeah, we can give them kind of where we're at now. It may change. It may go up.
Yeah, it may go up. We have, 75? I think Riley's going to sign up yet. That'll put 76, and who knows what will happen tomorrow. We could hit more than 80. Who knows? Yep. We usually have some last-minute sign-ups.
Yeah, so did you want to run through
them? Yeah, do you have it pulled up? I don't have it pulled up right now.
Yeah, I do. So, all
right, cool.
We've got 75, 75 plus. Before our threshold was if we got to 31 plus anglers, we'd expand the payouts to 5 places. Looks like we're going to do, if we get to 51, we'll expand it to 6. And if we get to 71, we'll expand to 7. So this will have 7 payout slots. First place right now is going to be a little over $1,000, $1,006. Second place, $629. Third place paying $377. Fourth will pay $201. Fifth, $150. Sixth, $100, and seventh, $50 even. Like I said, Big Bass at $420 now with the kicker from Mortgage with Matt.
Right on. And to go along with the payouts, we have some sponsor prizes that we will be handing out. Again, one thing I probably actually forgot to cover when we were talking about the timeline for Saturday is we're shooting for 4 p.m. live awards, okay? As of right now, state restrictions or state guidelines are events with up to 100 people outdoors, okay? It still requires, social distancing and things like that. So be mindful of that stuff when you come. And we should have no issues setting up a booth and having folks come up one by one to receive the prizes and a quick photo op, okay? And then, we plan on doing that at the parking lot outside of Tim's at Lake Anna. I've called them and they said we were good to go. So that's what we're shooting for right now. Again, with the payouts, first place is going to also receive the $250 value Torpedo gift card. They're going to receive the Davis Guns and Gear prize of a tackle bag. It's a really nice tackle bag, $60 value tackle bag. Also going to receive Davis Guns and Gear gift card for $45. And we're also going to throw in a 2022 NVKBA membership for first place. So first place is coming home with a lot of money, a lot of cool prizes as well. Going down to second place, along with the cash payout, we're looking at a pair of the Solar Bat floating bats valued at $85. Appreciate Solar Bat for coming on again a second year. Really look forward to handing those out through all of our tournaments this year. Third place, along with cash payout, is going to receive a $50 Yak Attack gift card. Appreciate it very much, Yak Attack. Yak Attack's been with us since day one. They've been with kind of the forefront of the leader in the industry when it comes to kayak accessories. So thanks again, Yak Attack. Really look forward to keeping you on again for years to come. All right, fourth place, we're looking at a cash payout that Jason mentioned, plus a prize from a new sponsor this year, Innovative Sportsman. Appreciate Trey Leach very much for coming on board. Fourth place is going home with a $25 Innovative Sportsman gift card, and they have a lot of good accessories on there, a lot of unique accessories that will apply to certain motor applications and things like that you guys are looking for. So looking forward to continuing a great partnership with Trey and folks over at Innovative Sportsman. Fifth place, sixth place, and seventh place are all cash payouts, no prizes. Eighth place is the first spot out of the money, and they're going to go home with 2 prizes from Rogue Fishing Company, and it's going to be a Rogue leash and a Rogue phone tether. I think it's called the Protector. Really good stuff, high quality material. That's going to help your phone. It's going to save your phone. It's saved mine a couple times already.
I saved one of mine earlier this
especially
week.
When you're up, especially if you're up snapping a high photo of your fish, and you just phone slips out of your hand's wet, you name it.
Yeah,
it's gonna
when you're doing that thing and
so.
the fish jumps, that's usually when it goes.
Yep. So I appreciate Rogue coming on again with us this year. Really excited to have them on. They're all, and also there's a Rogue discount code as well. If you signed up after that welcome letter came out, let me know and I'll get you those discounts. Or we'll just push out the welcome letter again. Probably not a big deal if we do that. Ninth place. And again, first through eighth place right now, the numbers we have right now are also going, as long as you're a KBF member, going home with national championship slots for 2022. Ninth place, again, the second place out of the money, is going to receive a Bending Branches hat. We brought Bending Branches on this year. Really looking forward to having them again in the future. And I've been a Bending Branches fan since day one. They make some outstanding paddles, and really look forward to building our relationship with them as well. It's just a phenomenal company all around. So it gave us some really nice hats as well. I don't know if I have it handy here, but I'll probably post like a cool picture up of some of these prizes here for the weekend. And then 10th place is going to receive a Davis Guns and Gear lure pack. You get 3 mystery lures. And that's pretty much what we got for first through 10th place right now for cash payouts and prizes, guys. So it's going to be a good one. I'm excited to not have to mail things for once. That was a pain in the butt last year, mailing everything, but had to do it. So we got it done. It wasn't perfect, but also I'm going to have some T-shirts and I think there's a couple hoodies like from almost 2 years ago that I haven't been able to meet up with folks due to COVID, due to everything that happened last year. I still have some things that I'm bringing to the event. So if I owe you a shirt, a hoodie, and you first, haven't received it yet, I'm going to have what I have. I'm going to have there. So we'll link up and we'll make sure that you get what you either paid for or earned. So yeah, that's what I got, Jason. As far as prizes and payouts. See, I'm going to go through if there's any questions right now. I don't think I saw too many.
No.
Yeah, Lee Wells says the Rogue Tethers saved his phone a few times. Definitely saved mine. I watched James Johnston sent me a video the other day of his phone flying into his net. Or no, sorry, it wasn't his phone, it was a fish. And I was like, man, a lot of cool tricks we're learning, as kayak anglers. We don't want to lose our catch. We don't want to lose our phone because both of those can cost you in a tournament.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. The same thing. Phone's losing all your fish. If you're a sandbagger.
Yeah. Right. What else? What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. I always feel that way. But hey, I'm super excited, guys. I'm pumped up. I know you guys are. And geez, I'm just curious to see where we end up tomorrow night, 11 p.m. cutoff.
Yeah.
So, Kyle, great question. The awards aren't mandatory, so if you can't make it, you can't make it. No big deal. Just make sure you check in and out of the tournament management system of Fishing Chaos. All right, that's one thing I think I actually failed to cover, and I'm glad you brought that up. We are checking in and checking out, very similar to last year. That's an option. ID code will be out early in the morning on Saturday. I already have it pre-programmed, so no Peter, I'm not going to sleep in. I promise. You're gonna get that. It's coming out. I think I set it for like 5:30 on Saturday morning to automatically come out. It's going to be a 4-digit code this year. So
Yeah, Hogan, that's up to you, man. I don't know if you can find a way to do that or not, but yeah, you don't have the live well feature, but that I don't know if that means you can't sandbag. So that's none of my
I mean,
business.
yeah, I think if you do, you'd probably have to change some of the times of when your fish was caught because I think I remember James mentioning that in the 101. I have never submitted a fish. I only submitted one fish, sorry, in the test event that we did,
Hmm.
and I think it just automatically took the time. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, we just recommend getting them up there, and again, I know there's going to be issues. I know there's going to be questions. I know there's it's new to all of us guys. So, um, like I said before, I'm not going to be, forgiving everything, but I'm going to do my best to bear with folks and understand that, we're all learning this as we go. Um, but yeah,
I'm not judging you, Mike. Don't worry. Hogan.
you're judging fish though, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'll judge your fish. But I'm not judging you.
We got like two. We got Jason and I are going to be judges this weekend. I might actually have one or two folks from other clubs around the country that are going to check it out. Guys that haven't used the Fishing Chaos app yet,
Hmm.
that want to just check it out. So I said, hey, you guys are more than welcome to hop onto ours if you want to judge a couple, see how it is. So
Tie a string on your
looking
finger,
forward.
Kyle. But yeah, if you do forget, I mean, in the past, it's been if you don't check in, your first fish is considered to check in, and we would dock that fish as the check in. I don't know if that's the
Yep.
same this year or not, Mike. What's your take on that?
Yeah, we'll go with the same thing this year, as we've done in previous years. If you don't check in the morning and you go ahead and submit your first fish without checking in, then that's going to be your check-in photo, and your first fish is going to get DQ'd. But we know you've checked in, so then you got to catch five more fish. So really, make sure you check in. If you don't check out, we're going to call you. All right, I'm not even going to text. I'm just going to call
I'm gonna call
and make
911.
sure that you're safe. Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. Speaking of 911, if anybody sees any act of carelessness, um, dangerous acts, if somebody is in dire need of help, don't call me. If it involves loss of life, limb, or eyesight, call 911. All right, and then call towboat. But if there's something tournament related, go ahead and call me. Otherwise, if it's life threatening, 911. So I know some folks are rocking uh, VHF radios and things like that. So it's a big lake. There's a lot of boaters out. There's probably going to be a lot of boaters out. Hopefully, we're dodging some of the summertime jet skiers, things like that. I'm hoping that's the case right now, but just be aware of it. Use your 360-degree light first thing in the morning. Have a flag up, and
Yeah,
just
this is
make
big
smart
water
decisions.
for the guys that haven't been out there. It's big water. Hopefully you've been out there before, or something around the same size. It's a different experience than some of these small lakes and ponds that you might have been on.
Lee Wells. Yeah, it's just a button that you click. I think it's like a toggle switch. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a button on Fishing Chaos. It just checks in and it pulls your GPS data. That way we know where you're at. God forbid something were to ever happen, we know where to start looking. That's the whole purpose of check-in. Um, Michael Jones, any boat ramp on Lake Anna, anything on the public side, no hot side, they call it, which is actually just the private portion of the lake that's separated by the three dikes. You'll see dike 1, 2, and 3 towards the southern end of the lake. You'll know because you won't be able to get there from, like, if you launch at Christopher Run or
Yeah,
Sturgeon's Creek, all those,
you'll eventually need a key code or a key to launch on the hot side. There's no way
yeah.
you'd be able to.
It's a lot of, like, HOAs and bed and
Yeah,
breakfasts, things like that. You'll know the water temperature will be a little higher too.
yeah.
Maybe.
It's yeah, it is. I was there all
It's
week. 70s.
Yep. James, KBF identifiers use the one from 2020. It's like revision December of last year. It has Torpedo on it. I know that much because I think last year's didn't have Torpedo. I think it just said KBF and DZ and Realtree Fishing. This one says revision. It's either November or December 2020. So make sure you're using the correct one.
take a couple extra.
Yep.
You can use
Have
like packing
extras if
tape
you.
as kind of a poor man's laminate job. It works well.
Yep. Those little baseball card sleeves work pretty good too if you have any of those laying around.
Mm-hmm. Take a Sharpie.
Yep.
And if you do get hung up, you know, ask around. You'll see guys with 75 boats. You'll see people everywhere. You know, don't be afraid to ask. It's a good community. People, for the most part, are good people and more than willing to help you out with that stuff.
Yep. Absolutely.
You don't
And
have to worry about Michael Hogan. He's in Hawaii, so.
yeah, didn't he get? He did pretty well last year, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, as far as seeing bad people in the water, you know, he'll tie you to the dock and you know, take off and stuff like that.
Oh man, you gotta watch those firefighters.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm not seeing a whole lot coming in,
Yep.
so we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Let's see. I had something I was gonna say, close out with, and now I can't even remember what it was. Yes, Kelton, it'll be on Fishing Chaos. Check out on Fishing Chaos. Yeah, can't think of anything else.
All right, cool.
Once again, thanks a lot, guys. We're looking forward to a heck of an event, and thank you for signing up. Look forward to seeing who comes away with this one.
All right.
St. Peter's boat.
Well, good luck out there, everybody. Be careful, and see you there.
Yep, take it easy, guys. We'll see you all Friday and Saturday.
Take care.